I'm Tanya.
Hi, I'm Lydia.
Hi, I'm Nick.
This is our special guest. And we're doing the dancing Oobleck today.
And I'm Eric.
What we're gonna be using today, it's a pan, some Tupperware, some vegetable colorant, food colorant, cornstarch, some water, and the subwoofer that we have over there. And we're gonna start mixing all this. So we have 1 cup of water. And then we need 2 cups of cornstarch.
Adam's gonna kill you if you get it on the carpet.
And now we mix it.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you,
We
Nick.
should just like let him do it. He's been waiting for this.
Yeah, we can do like ghosts, like, oh my love,
I'm leaving it.
my darling, I hold you full.
That's a movie for you older students.
Alright. Alright, it's getting really hot. I think it's ready.
You have to mix it all the way. It's so watery. Mix it, mix it.
Yeah, you guys.
So after mixing it for a little bit, we got this consistency. As you can see, it's kind of solid. I'm gonna punch it. Yeah, you can punch it and it will go in there. And then we found the funny thing while we were mixing it, like if you put it on the table, like this, it kind of looks liquidy. Oh no, you made a mess!
I got it.
But then it turns into a solid, and then but if you let it go again, it turns liquid. And then after, like if you leave it a little bit out, like if you rub it, it turns into powder.
Yeah, if you leave it on your hand for a while, it turns into powder.
So when Nick here punches it, he doesn't splash. His hand goes right on top. But if he leaves his hand in, it'll sink in.
Ah!
Thank you, Nicholas.
Now, we're going to try an additional experiment. We're going to see how it reacts to sound.
Okay, so here we have the mixture of the cornstarch and the water, and we have a subwoofer. I'm just gonna put that in there to see how it reacts with the sound.
Oh, should we play that song? Make it bounce.
Let's do it with the.
So what's the daily use of cornstarch? What do we use it for, like everyday use? Well, in baking, cornstarch helps create a finer texture in your cake than if you use flour alone. That's because it helps stop the formation of large clumps. It's an anti-caking agent. Because of this, it's also a perfect ingredient in icing sugar to keep it powdery, and in baby powder to keep bottoms dry and friction-free.
The cornstarch and water mixture acts like a solid sometimes and a liquid other times. This concoction is an example of a suspension, a mixture of two substances, of which is finely divided and dispersed in the other. In the case of cornstarch quicksand, it's a solid dispersed in a liquid.
When you punch the cornstarch quicksand, you force the long starch molecules closer together. The impact of this force traps the water between the starch chains to form a semi-rigid structure. When the pressure is released, the cornstarch flows again. All fluids have a property known as viscosity, the measurable thickness or resistance to flow in a fluid. Honey and ketchup are liquids that have high resistance to flow. Water has a low viscosity. Sir Isaac Newton said that viscosity is a function of temperature. So if you heat honey, the viscosity is less than that of cold honey. The cornstarch and water mixture and quicksand are both examples of non-Newtonian fluids because their viscosity changes when stress or force is applied, not when heat is applied.